Hi everybody, this is Laura, and today I'm going to be doing the, June, which is Moon, box unboxing. Yay! I got it 2 days ago, and I was really excited, but I wanted to open it in an unboxing video again. So that's what we're gonna do, and it's gonna be different. This time you're gonna see me holding the things up instead of the tabletop. So first, sitting somewhere. Okay, so the theme of this box. Ooh. As always, it's very lovely in its packaging. Very nicely done. It's beautiful. That's gorgeous. This is the oracle card that I got. It says, "A blessing from your soul. You are a beautiful soul, full of infinite wisdom. Stop judging and start loving yourself. You are blessed with endless potential and on the verge of transforming into the radiant being that is your true essence. Shine your light and allow this blessing into your heart. Namaste." It's lovely. Oh, after the last unboxing video that I did, I realized afterwards that the paper that's included tells you absolutely everything about everything that's in it. So we will be tracking that down. All right, I'm still not going to read it all because it would take a really long time, but everything's really good quality. It's really lovely. If you're watching this to see if you want one, you probably do because they're really nice. I watched a few of these unboxing videos for the Witch's Moon box. I guess a month or two before I got one, and I was just like, wow, that's really pretty. This is the clearing. As within all aspects of our life, clearing the energy around us is a necessary component of creating our sacred space. The routine cleansing that embodies our work, home life, meditation, and sacred ritual will determine the very outcome of our manifestations and directly correlates with the quality of energy that we allow to resonate around us. We practice these very rituals many times throughout our day to ensure that the sacred energy that surrounds us and our practice remains as a magnet to the divine. We have created and sourced the powerful and unique tools within this collection so that your clearing rituals may vibrate with strength and power. Join us this month of June as we welcome and manifest continued blessings into our lives. The magical items in this box are as follows. So pretty. Okay, so I want to show them as I do them. Oh, and the third piece of paper is a nice piece of paper that is for you to write your own rituals on. Now I know that. Let's see. So this first beautiful card. Wow, there's a lot of things in here this time. Okay, so the oracle card, it's really beautiful, is from the Namaste Blessings and Divination cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. Lovely. And this time, instead of setting it out all nice for you guys to see, I'm just going to be putting them all over my desk, and it's going to be total chaos. It's going to be great. Okay. But you guys won't see that, so it won't matter to you. Ooh. Stag Moon. That's beautiful. My dear friend Corinne, who I know is going to be watching, might have a thing for him. He's beautiful. That's gorgeous. I still have these in a pile to put into a nice binder. I haven't gotten one yet. I have lots of nice binders, but not one for beautiful ritual pages yet. Let us see. That is from /4 Stag Moon / July Espot and Full Moon Book of Shadows artwork, created by local artist A. Alden. That's beautiful. Very beautiful. Nice. And this is a cleansing mantra. I will not be able to read that backwards, so I'll let you. Let's see. Yes, that's beautiful. Okay, I won't try to read all of this. Last time it went pretty fast. And again, it's so nicely packaged. I'm starting to get into herbalism, and so all these lovely little bags are very wonderful to me. Okay, we've got hyssop, and ground sage, and elf leaf. I wonder if I've heard of elf leaf before. That's cute. What's elf leaf about? That's really hard to read really fast. Okay. Elemental correspondence of fire. Gender masculine, planetary connection, sun. Okay. Okay. Sacred salt, consecrate. Let's see. Yeah, that is 2 full pages of stuff that come in it. What comes in it is lovely. Ooh. Oh, that's neat. I thought this was part of the packaging. Oh, this is a stand, isn't it? I think I've seen stuff like this, and I always thought it was beautiful. Wow, that's really neat. I can't tell if it's wood. Let's read. Let's see. As with all my videos, it's pretty much like you'll enjoy them if you enjoy hanging out with me, because I don't really go very fast or do anything that's super expert, but that's okay. It's just to have fun. Large hand-carved tripod pedestal. Ooh, to go with the spiny oyster shell. Neato. Can also be used with an abalone shell and an appropriately sized crystal ball. That's awesome. I always need more stands. I'm in the midst of trying to figure out how, let's put it over here, how to put various things I have on stands. I'm changing out my altars so that they're organized differently. And I realized I want a lot of risers and stuff to kind of give it more depth of height and all that. So stands and risers and all sorts of cool stuff are really neat to me. What's this guy? It's amazing how much they pack in this box. I think they actually judge what they give you, like how much they give you. They're like, no, the box isn't full yet. Keep going. Rosemary sage bundle. Neat. It's interesting. Let's see. I should just read it out loud. Well, now that I said that, I guess I will. A very prominent herb in the craft, rosemary carries with it a long list of beneficial effects and uses. Native to the Mediterranean, the beautiful rosemary bush can reach up to 5 feet tall. Used around the world as a sacred ingredient, rosemary has built a reputation to be respected. In France, rosemary and juniper berries were burned in hospitals to purify the air surrounding patients. I'd heard that about juniper. During the Middle Ages, rosemary was used to protect against the evil eye. Also, rosemary was revered as a sacred herb in both ancient Egypt and Greece. Burn the rosemary sage bundle to bring protection and clarity into your space. This ritual is not only for pre-practice, but can also be done throughout your day when you feel called to doing so. This is really cool. When I started getting into sort of altar tools and things, and kind of, you read books and you talk to people and they're like, oh, you need sage and the other one, Palo Santo, that's really popular. And I bought like one of each just because it's like, yeah, cleanse with smoke and stuff. And I love incense, but it was never really my thing. Like, now I really enjoy cleansing with sound. I use bells and singing. I also noticed that movement's really nice. Um, but so to me, it's more like sort of vibration. But when I burnt the like white sage, it was kind of like it. I hate the smell. Actually, I don't know how many people do. I think most people really like it, but to me, it's really gross. It smells a lot like pot to me. It's just kind of like, not my thing. And then, um, it it never really resonated with me. And when you're kind of told, oh, this is how you do it, and you're starting to do things yourself, you don't really know what you're doing. But when I started to hear about um, the effects of over farming, cultural appropriation, which I'm of mixed opinion on. So I definitely believe that the sacred rights that people have created for themselves over the millennia are precious to them. I also believe that people are always striving to connect with spirit in deeper ways. So, especially in a culture like ours, uh, Americans get a lot of shit for appropriating whatever they want. It's like, well, I mean, I wasn't raised to know what to do. So when you start learning, you're learning from somebody. And if it's a book from Barnes and Noble that tells you to use white sage, then that's what you do before you know. But it was really exciting when I started reading. It was exciting and sad when I started reading about people becoming aware of the destructive practices of non-local procuring practices, both with white sage, with Palo Santo, with crystals, with just herbs, like everything that you get that's from far away and mass produced. It's not the most ideal thing for your situation necessarily. I still believe everybody's on their own path and they're going to find their own way. But it was really exciting to me to learn grow things on your own and go walk out in the area where you live and see what grows there and respectfully gather some if the plant will let you or the rock wants to come with you. So I really changed my consumerism practices because I've always bought a lot to sort of try to pave my way to inclusion in spiritual things, not spiritual things, anything that I don't know a lot about on my own. I buy things to try to figure it out, most especially books. I love books. But yeah, so there was a thing at one point about like a 5 mile challenge or something like that, where basically you're going within 5 miles of where you live, radius, and seeing what medicine is there in the world around you, and that local environment to you is what's growing and living with you. And that's really beautiful. I'm watching the rest of the Terrathon 2019 videos that I hadn't gotten to see on the day, and I just watched Kelly Bear's herbalism book or herbalism video, and she was talking about that too, where your local plants and crystals and things are, the crystals are trickier, but the things that are around you and existing with you are resonating with you, and you have the same environment. And that's something that I'm just starting to really look into, especially with the plants around me. So rosemary was one that I thought of doing instead of white sage and Palo Santo, and because you can grow it yourself. It's a lovely plant. It smells amazing, so I actually really like the smell. Yeah, that's beautiful. So you know, I have some growing. They're still little tiny beasties, but they're really cute. And I like them a lot. So, rosemary, if that's where you live, if that's a thing for you. It's Laura approved. That's great. Okay. I like to ramble. It's a thing. I talk to myself a lot, and that's basically what this is at this moment because I'm just talking to you guys through the video. So, it kind of encourages me to just go and go and go, go, go. Usually it's talking to my guides. It took me a really long time to figure out in my life that me talking to myself and sort of imagining that I was talking to other people, beings, whatever, was actually my guides. And then I'd done it my entire life and just never really put that context on it. That's quite surprising when I started reading about it. And I was like, oh my shit, I've been doing that forever. That's what that is? And before anybody gets all uppity about there's a difference between talking to yourself and your guides, yes, I know. And yes, they're my guides. All right, let's see. There's a candle. It's really pretty. Let us see. Does that say silencing? No, probably not. Maybe. Let's see. It is. Okay, let's see. The silencing rolled spell candle. Ooh. Nice. Very kind of lemony. Let's see. Hand rolled and anointed this special candle with the intention of creating a silent space within your home or ritual area. That's nice. As you allow the candle's flame to dance before you and recite the words provided, allow prior thoughts, emotions, and mental clatter to slowly start to dissipate. That's really beautiful. Really beautiful. I'm going to roll back up. So I'm also trying to, sorry, I don't know what that sounds like. I'll find out in a minute. I'm also trying to rearrange my tools and, like I said, altars and things. Trying to find good places to put these lovely items with my others. Whew, that's the lemon, I think. I haven't lit the incense or the candles from the previous box yet either. They are very powerful smell unlit. So, and my husband can't take all incense. He can take some that I do. Really strangely, he can take an outdoor patchouli incense that I like to burn, but he can't take those cute little Japanese ones that you get, you know, for $3 in any store. Which is, I would think that would be the opposite. Let's see. Oh, and as a side note, if anybody that is around you has epilepsy, the smell of lavender is actually a possible problem for that. When I was studying in massage school, it was saying basically that can cause problems. So I'll have to restudy that. But I don't burn any just because it was something that wouldn't be safe for him. But that's could be a common issue that people don't really think about. There's a lot of scents that can cause reactions. All right. What was I doing? I don't know. Candle. I guess I did the candle. Incense. Whatever. Let's see. Clarity incense sticks. They're very, very clearing. Lemongrass. Booyah. Called it. Success on having a nose, right? Yay. All right. Ooh. It was in the previous box. They had that rose, like romance oil. Oh my God, that's amazing. I put it on frequently just to smell it. It's so gorgeous. So looking at this, I'm very excited. And you can see everything's nicely packaged. I got the email saying that it was coming. I was like, yay! Yay! What is this? Banish. Okay, I want to smell it. Is there tea tree in there? Maybe tea tree and... Okay, here's my guesses, and then we'll read it. Tea tree, and I just had lemongrass on my nose, so I can't tell. Tea tree, rosemary. Definitely tea tree. And a third mystical thing. I don't know, but I like it. I like the smell of tea tree. I actually use it topically as a antiseptic thing. Which I don't know if that's still a good idea, but I used to do that. A thing with the stuff. There's a jewelry in there. Don't look. Some crystals. Oh my god. Where is it? Meow, 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 meow. Ah, there it is. This truly powerful... Okay, Banish Magical Anointing Oil. This truly powerful Banish Magical Anointing Oil has been created with the intention of dispelling negative and unwanted energies from around you. As you anoint your tools and self with this oil, visualize a large white orb becoming larger and larger around you. This visualization accompanies your intentions to bring about an energetic field of protection. We find comfort in knowing that this oil acts as a barrier between ourselves and those things that wish to harm us. We've enchanted this magical oil with rosemary, spearmint, damn it, and ylang ylang oil. Okay, well, I can see how spearmint and ylang ylang will combine into tea tree. Interesting. And I've included the herbs of ground sage, rosemary, and spearmint as well. Inside your oil, you will find a Lemurian quartz, said to personify oneness into your aura. We have also included in this blend a special mixture of our Begone magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery. Be careful when applying to skin. The base of this oil is sunflower oil, and some might be more sensitive than others. External use only. Don't drink it. Okay. That was kind of close. Alright, let's see. Ooh, this is a big thing. What is this? Is this a spiny shell? I'm gonna have a whole plethora of, like, mermaid stuff. And rosemary all over my house. That's not bad for cats, is it? I hope not. I like my little dude being able to come in here with me. So I just changed rooms. I had been sitting for my previous videos in my like kitchenette office-y area. And then I am now making my spirit room, which is like half spirit room, half library. I'm making it into just a spirit room and massage room potentially. Wow. That's cool. Hi. Wow. Like I can tell he came from the ocean. I really hope that they source things ethically. I'll actually try to check instead of just saying that. He's beautiful. Wow. It's very hefty, and it definitely has a strong energy about it. It's very pretty. That's really cool. And these are really fun. These little things. Dang, what is that? Oh, I should read the thing about the beautiful dude. Okay, spiny oyster shell. It's been hand... Ha ha ha! I read it this time. Yes. Okay. It's not after the fact and like, damn it, Laura, just read it. Included within this collection has been handpicked and ethically sourced from beneath the ocean's floor off the waters of South America specifically for this purpose. So it's not really within a 5-mile radius of me, but this beautiful shell is commonly known for its Yusen jewelry, emanating a subtle orange glow. In general, shells carry with them the ability to present clarity in our thoughts and emotions, giving us direction towards choosing wise paths on our journey. These tools are a necessary addition to our collection, allowing us to truly absorb the teachings from our craft. The spiny oyster shell is used to bring patience and understanding into our mental and emotional state, as well as providing us with the subtle strength to see your practices through to the end. This style of shell was placed within this collection for the purpose of aiding you during your clearing rituals. The open shape of the unique shell allows you to place your bundled sage assortments within the opening upon completing your clearing, or to keep beneath your bundle while burning it in your sacred space. That's pretty cool. I might actually try that this time. I never got an abalone shell. I appreciate mixing elements now on my altar space, but at the time it's just sort of like, but it's like incense is an air thing to me, and putting it in water was weird, in a shell. I don't know. I'm still learning a lot of different things about what speaks to me. But that's really nice. I like that a lot. And it says it's ethically sourced. So, yeah. That's really pretty. In a previous video of mine, I talked about not really jiving with spells and stuff, and kind of starting to look into witchery myself, because it's an aspect of myself that I never really gave much heed, I guess. And I've been reading and looking into it and doing more. And it's definitely part of me that was just kind of, I guess, asleep. I really never paid attention to until I started getting that call I think people get, where it's like, hey, wake the fuck up. Which, of course, I look really tired because it's really late. This is beautiful. Ooh, and it's got the Triskelion on the back. I have a friend that we're talking about getting matching tattoos, and we talked about having the Triskel in it as a potential thing. So this is the other side. There is a Triskelion, I promise. That's not gonna come into focus. Let's see if I can do that. My face? Nope. Alright, well, it's beautiful. And I'll read about it in a moment. There's a Triskelion. I promise it's a Triskelion. Yeah, it is. That's really pretty. Let's see what it says. I get a little punchy when I'm tired, so that's better, I guess. But I also look really tired because it's late. Let's see. I really wanted to move a lot of furniture around today, but I did not do that. There's a thing that says jewelry. I saw it. What is it? Here we go. The 3 Rays of Witchcraft, pewter pendant with chain. Neat. Yeah, so all the witchcraft stuff that I'm reading about now, it's really making me happy. I really connect with it a lot. It's very comforting. Yeah, it's really, really comforting me. Ooh, it was designed by Christopher. I don't know how to say his name. I'm gonna say Penczak. Maybe. But I've seen his these things. What are these? Oh crap. Sigils. And other things, and I thought, oh, that's really cool. And his book, The Magic of Reiki, is that what it's called? Yes. The Magic of Reiki is actually the first book that I started reading, or that I read, that kind of started me on my spiritual path as an adult recently. Because I had already when I was younger, my mom and I, we could do healing touch healing. I think healing touch is actually like a trademarked thing, so I'm not talking about anything specific. It was just personal healing with, energy through your hands. And I didn't have a name for it. There was no sort of proper education with it. It was just something that we would do when we would get hurt or, feel bad or anything like that. I don't know if she ever did it for anybody else. I did it for friends a few times, but it was really just something that she and I did for each other, and it would work. And so I always thought, oh, I've heard of Reiki. I want to look into that because I think that's the same thing. I've heard of it. Turns out, having studied it and actually, I'm technically a Reiki master, but since I don't really practice it, it doesn't really feel like it to me. So yeah, whatever that means. Having been attuned to it and done it, it's beautiful and I love it. And it's very much an indirect, you are the tool through which the energy of the universe goes through to heal the other person. What my mom and I would do was like our own personal healing energy. And so it's very different, where it would be our energy and draining and yeah, invigorating too. Reiki's also invigorating, but it is different in that way, but it's the same in that it's healing touch type stuff. I'm sorry, I'm talking about all this in the middle of an unboxing video. Hopefully there's only people watching me that want to watch me, and there's not like a bunch of people that find this on YouTube and they're like, oh cool, let's watch an unboxing video. And then they're like, why is she talking about all this stuff? Because that's what I'm gonna do. That's my video. I'm here to talk and to say hi and to enjoy life and to share it with other people. So, I liked his book, Magic of Reiki. It has magic and it has Reiki, so it was like it actually kind of got me on both paths at the same time. And I get attuned and did the whatever mastering. People who have mastered it and truly practice it and have done it for people a lot, I respect that being called a master. Me being attuned and like me being attuned to the symbols and knowing how to do Reiki is beautiful, but I wouldn't call that, I'd call that a practitioner, not a master. So I don't like calling myself a master. But it actually, reading that book, I went and I did that. And also kind of, it rekindled my spiritual walk, where I started doing other things as well. So anyway, la la la. Let's see. So this was designed by him. Rooted firmly in the traditions of modern witchcraft, he draws from the timeless wisdom of many cultures in the creation of new techniques and traditions. I really like that, and I really liked his book, and I recommend it. I liked the sort of tone of it and accessibility of it. I think I remember there were some things about it I didn't really connect with, but that could have been because there was certain notions that I had before I started learning more, where it didn't seem to fit them. I don't know. It's a process. It's always a process. And I'm guaranteed to say some opinions that later I'll take back because I've outgrown them. This pendant brings with it the energy of the three rays of witchcraft, resembling love, wisdom, and power, implemented by our will. On the back of this pendant, you will find the sacred symbol of the Temple of Witchcraft. As you wear this powerful token, allow its symbology to bring clear purpose and conviction into your cleansing and ritual work. This pendant can also be worn throughout your day, bringing the energy of power, love, and wisdom with you. The symbol and intention placed within the symbols, or these symbols, will assist you in overcoming obstacles that you may find on your path. And you can learn more in his book, The 3 Rays of Witchcraft. I have seen that book, actually. Maybe I'll look into it. I've got like a backlog of about, I don't know, a dozen books. So maybe eventually. I keep buying those like beginner witchcraft books because they're really comforting to me. Anyway, maybe there's a little bit better. So those are the 3 rays. That's beautiful. I shall be wearing this. I like it. I've always in my life been very hesitant to just take up what other people are offering, because in my life now I'm exposed to a lot of people that believe the same thing. They believe in love and compassion and animism, and all beings are equally valuable and alive, and all these beautiful things that I believe in and always have. And yet I didn't grow up surrounded by people who believed those things. So most of the things that I would come across were not as loving, and they were guided by some form of, trying to exert power on other people or whatever. Exert their power. It's late. It's midnight almost. And I'm a mom. I go to bed early. But the point was that I still have that hesitance to jump on any bandwagon. In fact, if I recognize it as a bandwagon, even if I appreciate the message, I will get off because I just can't. I don't. My spirituality is not group spirituality, really, at least now. Probably will be in the future, because I'm trying to really grow into creating sacred space for people and connecting with others, because I recognize through my own path that a lot of people really need it. They really need to know that there's people around that care and are going through the same things, and that the divine feminine that they might have been feeling for however much of their life is something that other people recognize too, and that there's a name for it, and then all this stuff. Anyway, okay. Whoa, that's humongous. It's a crystal. Wow. Is that iolite or sodalite? Still learning. I say sodalite. Where it at? Blue sodalite. Dang, he's pretty. So super hefty. This is the size of my hand. I have normal size hands. Just for reference. That's gorgeous. I love the brown. My 2 favorite colors together are brown and blue, when they're complementary. As you can see. That's gorgeous. I shall not follow through with the desire to lick the brown and see what it is. It's probably rust. Is there rust on stuff that's not iron? Is there iron in sodalite? That is beautiful. Very hefty. Good job. I like you. Thank you. Okay, so that. Surprised I got through it all. I mean, it's probably 4 hours later in the video, but this is a lot of stuff. Yeah. This might be one of those cases of just edit your photo or edit your video and cut out the silence. That's really nice. So that was the June. Rosemary just went everywhere. The June Witch's Moon subscription box. Lang. Could have sworn it was tea tree. So anyway, if that's all you're here for, then howdy do. I hope you enjoyed this video and it wasn't agonizing. And if you made it to the end, then either you were getting something to drink, or you like pain or you didn't find it painful. But either way, this is a really beautiful box. And if you're into, I'm sorry, I'm looking everywhere, but at you guys, there's stuff here and there's stuff here. If you like really beautiful ritual tools, if you're like me and you're starting to, let's bring something up again. Starting to really add to your active practice, I guess, you really might enjoy the box. I think I'm going to keep it for another month. Last box I said I didn't know if I'd keep it because it was a little expensive for, my budget. I have a budget. I always go over it, which is why I laugh at budgets. Alfredo, if you're watching, I love you. Oh, I didn't mean to take that off. Sorry. I've been nervous fidgeting lately a lot, and so I just picked some wonderful sea brine off of my lovely shell. I shall put it on my oracle card. Sorry, I can put that back on you. Yeah. I feel like I just want to ramble for a while. If you enjoyed this, then please, I don't want to say all that stuff. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that. Leave me a comment, chat with me about stuff. The purpose of these videos for me is to connect with community and to put my being into the world so that I can interact with other people instead of being all shy and stuff. So, yeah, if you have any questions, I know my friend Corinne has given me some topics that she'd like me to do, which I said I'm not, and I feel weird doing videos when I'm not an expert on anything. And then she's like, so tell me everything. It's like, that's not what I meant. I love you, Corinne. So, yeah, I feel like still chatting. So I think what I'm going to do is end this video and then I'll just pick up some random thing that I've gotten recently and I'll talk to you about it in another video. Okay. Have a great night or day. Have a great time. Thanks for watching.